Hello, everybody.
We're gonna play some Sentinels for hopefully some time. So the campaign for Sentinels 2 is launching in 17 minutes, which you can see 16 minutes. It says 16 minutes. So I have a little countdown on the screen in the top right there. So I don't know if we want to chat for a bit or just start playing and chat while we play.
We chat while we play. I mean, obviously, once 1 o'clock hits, I'm going to have to pay attention to some other things, too.
Yes. Oh, we have a game that I abandoned, but we're back. Let's play. What villain do we want to play? Is there anything thematic for... I guess Baron Blade. Let's just play Baron Blade. But
Yeah,
Jean-Marc,
seems-
you're in charge.
Oh, okay. I will pick a character I don't know if I've played or if I have. I've forgotten it. Void Guard Mainstay. And then for villains, you said just regular or plain vanilla Baron Blade.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right. And then environment.
And take your pick.
Take
So
a
people seem to
pick.
be excited. We have 71 viewers. It's been the biggest viewer count for a while. So that's pretty sweet. Apparently we can level up by subscribing, gifting, or cheering. There is a hype train happening.
Mark, you read my mind. I was like, ooh, I actually have never played in one of the Earth Prime environments. I know that's terrible, but I want to see if we can try one.
Yeah, let's mix it up here.
So I was thinking of doing a prediction on the stream of what will the amount on the campaign be at the end of the stream, which we're planning to probably end the stream like at around half an hour after the launch. So, I did defeat Baron Blade. I didn't complete that last prediction. That was yesterday.
Right.
So,
Tremble, fools. The moon grows closer with
Oh,
your every
no.
breath.
the moon.
A quandary, time for some scientific action.
So how?
That's probably
much...
not her voice at all.
How much will we fund by end of stream? Give me some numbers, Jay.
I
can have, I don't know how many outcomes, a few, so.
Geez, I don't know. For like 30 minutes in,
Yeah,
10 grand, 5 grand.
so let's say 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. And then I'll write more as the final choice. That seem good? And people have 15 minutes to, maybe 10 minutes to get their prediction in before the campaign launches. And then, all right, let's try it. Get in your predictions for how much the campaign's gonna get in the first half hour or so.
Holy cow. Projectile damage just scared the crap out of me. Because I had I had effects all the way up and the music all the way down, so it was like I was just hearing like, a card, and then it was like pow, pow, pow.
Just be glad there wasn't sonic damage.
Seriously.
You would have taken sonic damage.
Indeed. You can moon people on Twitch. Oh, Baron Blade.
All right, we have some predictions going through. Get your point elabra predictions in. I have like 150,000 point elabras, but I can't spend them because I run the channel. I had a stream a while ago where I had Logic Dolphin run the predictions so I could put all my point elabras up for grabs.
I don't understand how this thing works. How to play, terms and conditions.
Oh, are you putting a prediction?
I was trying to look at what it looks like, and I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you have. It's because it's like some sort of gambling, I guess. So it's like not allowed. It's not allowed in the Netherlands, for example. So one of our listeners can't do it. It's like gambling with stuff that doesn't have any value, so it's kind of weird, right? So All right, we are trying to hit the mobile defense platform, it seems. So let's punch it. Here comes the sonic damage. Watch out. I could hear that through your microphone from your headphones.
Yeah, I could hear it too.
Yeah, that wasn't an echo. That was just how loud it is. Are you still alive, Jeremy?
I had actually turned all of the the version that scared me was the one that was coming from my version of the game,
Right.
and I turned that all the way down. So the other
Okay.
sonic damages were fine.
Oh, so that came from someone else.
It did.
Maybe it came from mine.
Oh,
It was
okay.
kind of loud.
I guess people are asking, what's the fully funded amount? That's important to know if you're predicting here. But yeah, 40,000 is the goal. Hello, Seamus the Hug Monster. How you doing? All right, we're 10 minutes away. Exciting.
I actually didn't even look at this. What do we got? At the end of the environment, turn this card deals a non-spirit target with the lowest HP projectile damage.
So people tuning in early got a sneak peek of the gameplay video, which wasn't supposed to be shown. So be happy that
It
you got
wasn't.
that sneak peek. It'll be coming up in 10 minutes again for everybody else.
Ooh, nice. Oh, darn. Does anybody have an ongoing gameplay that I'm about to destroy?
Oh, you have to destroy one?
It's Sucker Punch.
Oh, no, that's two of your HP,
Oh,
so
two-
that's
two
okay.
fewer. Okay, good. So that worked out fine. Wonderful. And then we can do...
Oh, yeah, super scientific tachyon. Is that some sort of
Yeah.
prophetic choice?
I don't know. It just felt like, you know, we're doing a Kickstarter campaign. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to start doing that again.
Yeah,
We're
still
doing a
that.
crowdfunding campaign on BackerKit. I just felt like, oh, yeah, that was a thing we did when we did a previous crowdfunding campaign. Oh, this isn't me.
I still have some of them.
Not a lot of them, though.
Yeah, I think I have a package.
Oh, do you have a whole package, Jean-Marc?
I think so.
Oh.
Ooh. You should not have mentioned that publicly.
I mean, a package that might be empty. Never mind.
I'm glad to know that there are some backups
Oh.
if something terrible happens to the stack that I have.
Indeed.
Yeah, variant cards are no longer a rare thing in the definitive edition, so they just come in the box.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Probably only two of those.
No FOMO.
8 minutes.
Can we defeat Baron Blade in 8 minutes? Probably. If we wanted to.
You can beat Baron Blade if you want to. You can leave your ongoing
Tatra has
battle.
a Sentinels 2 prediction. It'll have full 3D player character. You have to walk around the table and manually move cards one at a time with Surgeon Simulator controls. You're almost right. It's actually going to be I am bread controls. You are bread, and you have to flop around the table and move the cards with your bread. Like you have to attach peanut butter onto yourself and then use that to move the cards. And then you have peanut butter cards. So I don't know if you want that, but okay.
Sorry for being too obvious here, but
I am going AFK. I have no links. Links are not a thing that I have in my character, apparently. So I guess it's catch a ride and don't play a link.
What happens to this the launch party page when it ticks over? Like, is it going to reload the page on everybody and then have a thing to do? I've never done this before.
I will find out. Does anyone have a +1? No. All right. I nominate Mainstay to shoot me at Baron Blade. Octodad controls. WAP controls. Oh,
Call
yeah.
getting permission for this.
Lots of different modes. The zooming around the rooftop effect. Yeah, that would be cool. Someday.
Glad people remember that.
Yeah, you can go to the depths of our YouTube channel and find that. The original idea for Sentinels Digital. Oh my gosh, a mobile defense platform. It's like he wants to extend the game. Yeah, I can hear projectile damage from someone.
It's probably from me.
Name.
Yay.
The new game will have new sound effects.
But it's not an echo. It's just Jean-Marc sound effects. That's true. Yeah, there will be new sound effects.
It won't be the exact same sound every single time you do something.
Yeah, tell us a bit about your ideas for the music, Jean-Marc.
Oh, the music, you'll say.
Mm.
All right, so here's the thing. Sentinels 2 has mostly the same environments as Sentinels 1. There's a few new ones. And so it didn't make sense to me to like literally remake the same pieces of music. And I felt like dragging and dropping the old one into the new game also wasn't a good option, because that's no fun for anyone if it's just all recycled.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do encourage very strongly recycling, but when it comes to just literally playing the same piece of music again, kind of cheap. So what we decided to do was we are going to attempt to dynamically change the music based on whose turn it is. So as most of you know, most of the characters have a theme already, and we're going to try and make it so that the music will update based on whose turn it is to play their theme, but in the style of the environment. So it's probably going to be a lot of work. Might have to take a few shortcuts, but I think it will be pretty cool, because then it'll always sound different every time you play it. And there'll be also some other more standard dynamic things like looping sections while it's waiting for something, or going to a different spot in the music based on what's happening. So yeah, we never did that with Sentinels 1, but that's the aim for Sentinels 2.
Yeah, we have a lot more experience making dynamic music now with, especially Spirit Island, but even beginning with Sentinels, right, a bit with the villain team mode. So yeah, Spirit Island certainly has a much more interesting layered approach. So we're thinking of that kind of thing for Sentinels. But you know, we got a lot of requests before to like, can we just loop the villain music? And it's like, you try it. It's not a good idea. So we definitely want to do something cool, not just looping a short track. So it'll be something special.
Yeah.
Oh man, now you have a +1. There's an important question in the chat that says, will there be expatriate rap? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, some of them will have to be adapted. I don't think having lyrics every time it's your turn will work very well, just for like, focus on the game's reasons. So we might have to, there'll be some characters that I'll just have to do something different with. There'll also have to be, like some characters just won't work well with some certain environments. And so they'll have to be sort of a backup, like, sort of more generalized hero turn track that it can play instead. Because yeah, I don't think it'll be possible to fit every character with every environment, but goal is to get as much working as possible, while still, keeping the scope in the realm of sanity.
The environment is helping us. All right, we're into the seconds. 0.0000004948. It is almost time for launching.
Hold on, I have to read some of these comments. I'm not very good at multitasking, so trying to play the game and read the comments is
Less than 30
not
seconds.
something I'm very good at.
Trying to play my turn as fast as I can so I can go back to watching the thing.
It's like 10 seconds.
6, 5, 4,
4,
3,
3,
2, 1, 0. All right. So take a pause for doing your stuff.
Yeah. All right. So I've played my turn, so I'm gonna be off for a moment. I'm gonna go AFK. How about
Now
that?
there's an. Oh, you know what was happening? There was that page was playing audio.
Yeah, that's probably not surprising.
Now I have the echo again. All right, let me delete that thing. All right, stop playing the game so I can play video, please. Hello, we're back. Are we echoing? No.
No echoing.
Hooray. All right, so let me turn on the other browser. I made another browser to try to get the amount up in the corner. Here we go. It just moved on me. So let's put that up in the corner again. So we've already blown past. What were we at? One of our predictions was 1,000. So whoever voted for 1,000. Oh, no one did. Good. All right. So yeah. So welcome anyone on the Backer Kit page. We are playing Sentinels 1 because we don't have a playable Sentinels 2 yet, but you can check out the video and see the screenshot on the campaign page, and we'll play that gameplay video for you a bit more. All right, you can feel free to continue your turn, Jen. So yeah, there's some questions in the chat, so feel free to, there's going to be lots of questions now that you can see the page and everything. So someone asks, what does being a member of the beta team mean? So as a member of the beta team, you get to basically join the private beta team. So that is early access to the game, but in a testing mode. So we have a private Trello board and community of beta testers who try out the game before it's released and report bugs and give feedback. You're directly in contact with the developers. And so it's a pretty exclusive club. I think we probably have a couple hundred active beta testers across our games at this point, and so it's not a huge group. And so you can communicate and chat, and we have a separate Discord channel and stuff like that as well. And it's not just for the initial launch. Our beta testers continue on having access to the beta. Which is not always the case in some games. Like some games are once you're beta test, you have beta access, and then we turn it off and it's back to normal. But we keep our beta testers around, and they help with our testing out of every update and content releases and everything. So if there's any beta testers in the chat, feel free to expound on that if you have any thoughts about how your experience has been in the beta testing. Yeah, the Sentinels 1 beta is still active. Yep. There's an update coming out for Sentinels 1 just after this stream with some bug fixes and other features and stuff, so watch out for that. But I can't release that while I'm streaming, so yeah, Jean-Marc, it's your go.
Tim Kosing.
Right, sorry, I was looking through the chat.
That's all right.
Okay.
Yeah, some beta testers saying you get to look at a giant Trello. Yeah, it's pretty giant. The Sentinels 2 Trello is going to be blank at the start. It's always refreshing to have a blank one. Yeah, people are enjoying the look of the preview of Sentinels 2. That is all on Jennifer. So, Jennifer, why don't you tell us a bit about how that was designing the visuals of how we're going with Sentinels 2.
It was really cool because I played a big role in the visuals for Sentinels 1, so it was really neat to come back and make a whole new Sentinels game 10 years later. It has a really neat look and feel. All the art is it's all new art for the definitive edition, and
$3,000.
a completely different UI layout, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we really wanted to lean into the new look and feel of definitive edition. Yeah, we have 240 viewers right now. It's pretty cool. So you see the layout of the game is really focused on the villain in the center and the heroes surrounding them in the battle with the environment background and everything. So, and one thing, I don't know if people noticed in the video, it's pretty subtle, but the characters are not totally static. They're moving around a little bit. They have an idle animation. We're going to add a few more little animations like that using Adam's artwork. So you'll definitely see more of that. Go ahead, Jean-Marc.
I was just going to say, I like those kind of like subtle, I don't know what that technique is called, but it's like, it's actually just a still image, but it kind of moves in a way that suggests it's like breathing, for lack of a better word.
Oh, he can't deal damage. Whoops. You want to undo?
We gave the characters bones.
Mm-hmm. Can we hit undo because I played the wrong card?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll play the gameplay video again, and maybe we'll get that posted up so people can watch it in full size separately. Yeah, so the characters have like a little bit of animation that way, which is pretty nice. Bones are canon. Walking Target appreciates the Steam and mobile pledge levels. Yeah, so that's new in this campaign. If you back, you get a Steam key, but also you get access to either iOS or Android version. So I'm going to get rid of these environment cards. They seem bad. And we get a hit point. The OG Seamus, we have two Seamuses. The OG Seamus has been a beta tester for Handle ever since Rook City expansion for Sentinels 1. And yeah, and Seamus the Hug Monster has linked up the project, so awesome. Yeah, they move. So right now we just have the idle animations in there for the video, but we're planning to have, you know, some like attack animation and getting hit animation and stuff like that. So we're making use of the artwork that Adam has made in some new and exciting ways. Oh, good call with the hypersonic assault there. ×2.
Yeah.
That saved, like, a lot of hit points for us. Kusanoki's gonna back in 3 hours, so they're gonna be back at 10,000. I like your plan. We've just crossed 4,000, and we have almost 100 backers. As long as they don't have voice lines that repeat ad nauseum. Well, you don't want guys to be like, punch, 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 punch. Unless it's guys. Okay, so it's okay for guys. Yeah. Archway Kitten has a question for Jay. Are there any stretch goals planned?
We'll go with maybe. We have yet to ever fund on day one. Crowdfunding is always a very interesting journey for us. So we have some notions about some things, but we are not planning too far in advance because we've gotten burned before. And we want to make sure that we're focused on getting everything we need to make this exactly what it needs to be. And if we overfund, we can talk about it then.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see on the campaign and the video, like, we want the Sentinels 2 initial version to be, you know, really featureful, right, and feature complete. So it's going to have multiplayer, it's going to have mobile, it's going to have, you know, the full content from the core game. And so, you know, we're not looking to, like, hide stuff behind stretch goals. We do have some ideas for campaign mode that's based on the events and critical events, and we're working with Christopher on some cool ideas there. So that might be something that a stretch goal is, like, make campaign mode even cooler in, like, you know, complicated ways. You know, that's all sort of up in the air right now. So, and yeah, cart before the horse expansions for sure. We will love to make expansions, but we got to make the game first. So
exactly. Yeah, and just, you know, for those who are like the inside baseball side of things, the model that in general, and this isn't 100%, but in general, we kind of do a third, and a third. So, like, in terms of funding, it's a third from our partner, a third from us, and then a third from crowdfunding. And that's to give you an idea about what a general budget for something like this typically would be in our process. You can then imagine that the next version of it isn't going to be quite as big. So, you know, Rook City Renegades, a couple things that are different here. Each box now of Sentinels is the same size as the previous one. There's not like big expansions and small expansions and whatever. So the scale of each one is closer. And even though we will have built a lot of the engine for Sentinels 2 now, content is content, and there's a lot of it. So, it's still going to be, to get a stretch goal, we'd have to fund 4 to 5 times what we've got to start getting to what we would need to start over on Rook City Renegades, because we haven't talked about our half. We haven't talked about Greater Than Games half. Like, we would be raising all the money from here, and that would be a lot, to be frank.
We have defeated Baron Blade. What? He
Oh,
flipped.
no. He's flipping me out is what he's doing.
Oh, is that new?
Good question. We had a question in the chat about mods.
Yeah, so
I don't
that
know.
is something, it's covered on the campaign page, but it's easy to miss. We aren't planning to support Steam Workshop in the initial launch of Sentinels 2, but it is, you never know down the road. Like with Sentinels 1, it was something we did after all the official content was done. So we can't promise anything right now, but it's I can tell you it's not going to be in the first version. So our focus is 100% on its official content. So
exactly, and that's that was sort of the answer when it came to Workshop the first time around, which was like, until we even have done all of the content, we got work to do. That was more important work than getting you the ability to do work that you're not going to get paid for. Right? You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what the whole thing is. Like, we love the fact that the Workshop is doing so well on Sentinels 1, which is one of the main reasons why we're not ending that. Right? Like, It's very vibrant. People are coming up with new stuff. We want that to keep doing what it's doing for as long as it possibly can. If Workshop comes to this version, that's a whole different conversation. Once, they haven't even shipped all the tabletop versions yet. So
yeah, there's still lots of expansions to go on the tabletop.
Over 5,000.
Oh, nice. 5,500.
5,500.
Look at that. Yeah, this is actually the first time we've gone into a crowdfunding, and I have not been like overly optimistic that we're definitely going to fund on day one. I go into every single one of our campaigns convinced that we're going to do better than we've ever done before, and I'm glad that I finally come down to reality a little bit more.
I'm going with the optimistic prediction today, though, so we'll see what happens. Some people chatting about critical events and events in Definitive Edition. You can definitely beat them without having any collections. What my play group always has done was we had the collections, but we never used them because they'd seem like cheating. So feel free to use them if you get them, but you can definitely beat everything without using them even once. Ankroyd number 132. Sweet. Yeah, it's racing up there. There's probably a backer train happening. I'm not sure. I don't have the page open. But they do that thing with backer train.
Yeah, what is that? I'm looking at it.
Yeah, so basically it's like a hype train. It's like every time someone backs, it starts a timer for 10 minutes, and then if someone else backs, it pumps the timer.
Oh.
So it's see how many people can get on the train for as long as possible, kind of thing.
Very cool.
I think the one deck dungeon had thousands of people on the train for a while.
Very cool.
The train is going. Yeah, let's keep the train going all day. That's the idea. Yeah, and we do have it set cytosine for the campaign won't end until the backer train ends. So yeah, ideally you have the train going through the whole campaign, but that probably isn't realistic. But the train will continue at the end of the campaign, so if people are pledging at the very end, it can keep going for a bit longer. Oh,
6,000.
there's 6,150 backers. Are we going to reach 10,000 by the end of the stream? We just stream
Come
until we get to
on.
10,000.
Yeah. We could make it possible.
That's
Hope
true.
Can't free up plans for the next week.
Let's go ahead and compulsion canister Baron Blade. The power of Skyscraper compels you.
Ugh, Elon, come on, man. I'm trying to set a thing on X, excuse me, not Twitter. And like it's just another button, and I click it, and it's like, sorry, this is a subscription feature. Would you like to pay? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna pay you any money. Silly boy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Trying to make money off Twitter for once.
No damage for mainstay. We need one more vote. Cast your vote.
I cast a vote, didn't I?
I need a vote from Jean-Marc or Jennifer.
Sorry. Too much. Too much. I can't.
Too much going on.
I can't pay attention to it all. I'm sorry. Who needs my vote?
Here's the thing.
Penguins, congratulations on the new job. Oh, stay hydrated. Thanks, Seamus. Yeah, Defenders of the Realm backer kit is launching soon, I think, right? I'm not sure when the timing of that is. Or next.
Yeah, they didn't have the date on the page, but I know it's listed as soon.
Yeah. Next thing from Greater Than Games. And of course, there's hype
it's my
for
turn.
Desperation coming out, and then after that comes out the next Sentinels expansion. Baron Blade is going down with sonic damage.
6,500.
Sweet. Cytosine, happy birthday. How scared do principles make you as a programmer? I mean, they're interesting, but yeah, there's definitely going to be some weird edge cases with the principles coming in Desperation, but that's not something we don't really worry about future stuff that much. We basically build our systems with the awareness of what can be coming in the future, but we don't do extra work that we don't need to do, right? So we're not gonna like build a principal system now. That wouldn't make any sense for us. So,
But John is a principled programmer, so it should come
Yes.
naturally.
as is Jean-Marc. Penguins asked, do you know what the next Sentinels expansion is? Do you have the inside scoop? Sure do. The principle of the programmer. I like it. That could go with parse, right? Yeah, we have had several conversations with Christopher about Sentinels and everything going on, so... Ankroyd says I'm cruel. Yes, I am cruel. Yeah, Christopher's neck is much, much better. He is, I believe, back to, like, you know, actively putting himself in mortal danger as he enjoys. So. I am actually way behind on the podcast, so I've been following along in delayed mode his progress by listening to the podcast, and I think I'm in May right now, catching up slowly. Penguins bubble wrapped Christopher once. I will do so again. It's the Bears and it's the Scorpions. Oh hey, we won!
Yay!
Yay!
Woo!
I knew it was
Do,
gonna
do,
be
do,
soon.
Do, and we have exactly 7,000.
Oh yes, and so what I was saying before about the dynamic music system, it's possible we haven't finalized it, but it's possible that the game endings, if you lose, will just be the original villain tracks.
Oh yeah, or maybe remastered. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe slightly. I'll probably slightly alter every track just so it's not a carbon copy of it, but don't expect anything too crazy there.
But Worm Superior asks, how about the victory jingle? Like we're hearing right now.
There might be a new version of it.
Yeah.
Probably a version of it.
I think we can't like totally change the theme song and the real, it's basically like the Sentinels cartoon show theme. You can't just totally change it, but you can,
Exactly.
update it for the, Sentinels
For the
97.
new millennium.
Sentinels 99 or 97 or whatever the year is, like they did with the X-Men.
Right.
All right. So we probably aren't going to play another game, but we can watch back those videos again if we like.
Sure.
And yeah, so let's do that. So I'm going to play... I'll play the gameplay video and the backer kit video and the anniversary video, and then it'll be a wrap. So...
Wonderful.
And if we get $3,000 more on the campaign before it ends, then that's $10,000 predictions will win. But so call your friends if you want your Point de Labras. Get them to pledge right away in the next 5 minutes. So, all right, we can sign off now because I'll play some videos and then that'll be it. So I am John, aka Migrant P, lead developer. Super happy to be bringing more Sentinels to everybody, and super happy that we have an awesome team putting it all together. Jennifer.
Indeed.
Yeah. Jennifer, Jean-Marc, and Jay. Feel free to say bye and stuff.
Okay, so thanks everybody. Honestly, as I've been planning out this and getting this crowdfunding campaign together, I've been listening to all the old Sentinels music over and over again, and it's just been taking me right back to the olden days, and it's been great. I cannot wait for the next 10 years of Sentinels of the Multiverse and to share it with all of you. And I'll pass it to Jean-Marc.
Okay. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. This is a big stream. We're glad everyone's excited for Sentinels 2, and we look forward to bringing you a new edition of Sentinels, along with hopefully lots of improvements that from things we learned along the way that we couldn't retroactively add, but can add from when we're going right from the start.
And Jennifer, I guess.
And I'm Jennifer, and I'm super excited to be working on Sentinels 2, and we got lots of cool visual stuff in the works. So thanks for joining us today.
Awesome. So yeah, don't forget to back the campaign, and we'll see you on the flip side. So here's going to be some gameplay video and other videos as we wrap up. Have a good day, everyone, and onwards and upwards.
Woohoo!
Let's play some Sentinels.